The domain of the Big Cats is evident throughout college football. Tigers, lions, wildcats, and cougars. The apex predator of the jungle or the mountains prowls this landscape, and when we get to pair them together, claws will certainly fly. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pitbull Stadium. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Akron Zips, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Zips will put total leather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. And the Panthers, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Jenkins. Makes the grab. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great kick.
Ernie on the Jets. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Really wanted to turn the page after losing their last game. So how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. A fair catch called for and made. DB's right up on the receivers. Hold and fire complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Dropping back, it's Finley. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Zings it complete to the right.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Wants to throw on third down. Caught close to the marker. It's pulled. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, that's a great job by the wide receiver there on a critical down. Third down, running the curl route, coming back to the football, making the catch, and picking up the first.
To the air on first down. He lets it fly. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
And, man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
To the air on second down. Snagged out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
And the Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. To throw, it's Finley. Grabbed in the middle, it's Newell.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time.
There he goes, headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Zips. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with the lone back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's got him wrapped up.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Just a short pass to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. The inside handoff. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking for a man. It's Finley. Fires to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Zips are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Adams. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Leaves it with the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great team defense on that run. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Touchdown, Akron! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Jenkins. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man down the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the first down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4.
There he goes. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Takes a hit as he fires. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country, and you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to throw. It's Finley. Gets it out fast. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Makes the catch. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Touchdown, Zips. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Pressure coming. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Fires left, and the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Returner goes out of bounds.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. He's trying to get it in. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their hope. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Akron. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Finds his tight end. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. FIU pushing tempo. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. He tries to take the top off. He's got it inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Just over 20 seconds to play here in the half. How aggressive can they afford to be here? That's reeled in. It's Williams. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Dropping back, it's Finley. Bringing the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab deep. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Oh, he wants it all. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the 3rd quarter. Coming out with it, it's Hills. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Looking for a man. It's Finley. The sure hands. It's Williams. It's a seam wide open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The give is to Williams. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Offense in a bunch formation. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads it left. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Takes the handoff. It's Curry. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Finley. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think that time offensively, you just try to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
And the Zips come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. One for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Zips will snap it on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Touchdown, Zips! And the beatdown has ensued.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll go to the air. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give to the back. Wide open spaces. Lots of running room. Inside the 30. Past the tag. Touchdown, Panthers! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Finley. Under fire. Finds his man, it's Polk. He's loose. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Polk. Turning it on. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Akron. And the stomping has commenced.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. The ball squirts free. Turning on the Jets. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Zips. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He'll call for the fair catch here. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. FIU will line up to punt.
On to punt it away.
Let's see what he can do with it. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. First play of the drive comes from the 38. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Finding open areas. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The give from the gun. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Zips back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The Zips are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Well, they come up short. It's not going to set up 4th and 1. If I'm this offensive coordinator, I'm finding who's my biggest, most physical back, the guy that I can trust to get north and go get me this first down.
And so I'm bringing all the big bodies in on the defensive line, and I'm making sure I get a little bit of penetration so I don't let that big running back get downhill so he can fall forward, so he can get momentum going. Big time 4th down and short coming.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He's in open space downfield. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Quickly to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Caught near the sticks. It's Owens. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Right, nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
He might want another play. To the air on first down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls it in. It's Payne. Pulled down for the tackle.
And it's always interesting when you get into this garbage time and if it really matters or if it doesn't. And depending on who you talk to, it matters. But that's a big passing play. They just needed a lot more of those in this football game so they could score some points because this offense, it was a disappointing day.
Fires to the big fella. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. When you know you have a team outclassed,